And let me know how you are doing, Hi Replay viewers, if you haven't joined us already. I'm seeing two before we get started. Hi, Yassine. How are you doing? Hi, Robert Van Buren. How are you doing? They're here. And I want to give a little heads up, too, before we get deep into this broadcast, that next week we're going to have a special guest joining us, Dr. Sebastian. Oh, I haven't said his name out loud recently, but Sebastian will be joining us next week. He's a jumping spider expert. He's going to talk with us and share his own personal spider collection. We've had him on the broadcast before. He joined us, was it last year? Summer 2019? Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to having him again on the broadcast. Hi, Josh. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hello, Brad. Hello, Star Being. How are you guys doing? Hi, David. Good to see you as well. Yeah, so today's a bit of a sad day for me, and I might get sad on the broadcast too, because that's just the way that I am with these things. Mika's gonna say hi too. Hi, everybody. She always likes to come over during the broadcast to see what's happening and what's going on. Hi, Mika. Good to see you as well. Oh, Miki. All right, go ahead, Mika. David says, in a committee meeting, so not able to join this week. All right. Hope that your meeting is going well. Hi, Lee. Hi, Walter. Hi, Abyss. How are you guys doing? Yeah, so those of you tuning in, today is going to be my pet snake appreciation broadcast. So I'm going to take her out. I have her right over here. I moved over Fluffy's cage to give her this really nice spot for the next couple of weeks because, yeah, he says hi. Because I took my snake to the vet today and left with the information that she's only going to live for another 2 or 3 weeks. So pretty sad about that. She hasn't been eating very well, and I thought at first maybe it's from the move up to Michigan from Philadelphia because she wasn't handling it very well. And I know the water was like really different here for me because it was, I think the water here is hard or soft. I forgot what it is when there's a lot more minerals in it or whatever. So I was like, maybe that's part of what's affecting her. And, but it could just be her getting old because the vet determined that she has a tumor, which we will see in a moment. So, hi everyone. Yeah, so snake today. It is sad. And it's technically not a bug scope today because I don't really have a bug connection with her. Like she's not an insect eater. Even as juveniles, corn snakes eat. Put in this nice log for her to crawl around on. Even as juveniles, corn snakes eat like little lizards and little baby mice and eggs and things like that. They don't even really eat bugs as babies. So, but she has been this bug lover's companion for the last 9 years. I adopted her as an adult. And the person I adopted her from said that she was 10 years old, which means she's 19 now. And I just, like, having a snake, I'll take this out in a moment. Yeah, hard water is more minerals. Thanks. Yeah. You'll be able to see the tumor, the supposed tumor that she has. I'm only saying supposed because we didn't do like official sampling to test it, but there were other things that were ruled out. She's not impacted. She's not, doesn't have eggs that are bound in her body, which is also a problem that will happen with many female reptiles. So I'm going to take her out. I'll show you guys. She's in her little hide over here. And I have this hanging out. So I'll take her out to say hi. So she is, if the person I adopted her from like really knew the age, and if she really was 10 years old when I got her back in 2012, it means she's 19, which is pretty old. Oh, Frank is over on the Twitch stream, and David too, and Trevor. Hi. Yeah, it's really cool that Haps was able to tap in there and do this. So I was like, maybe I'll try it. So anyway, if she is 19, that means she's old for a snake. So there's at least that. Have any of you guys? So here she is. Here's beautiful Tigra. One of the symptoms that she had, she's still very alert. You can see her tasting the air with her tongue. These are day active snakes, which is what leads to them having these very friendly looking. Here, I'll turn this way for a little better lighting. They have these round eyes that look very friendly, and they are rather docile animals. They're really sweet. Tigra especially is extremely sweet and really lovely belly with all the checkered spots, which is characteristic of corn snakes. They are, and on Haps. Wow, Frank, on Haps and on Twitch all at once. So fancy. Interesting. Twitch seems to be 15 seconds more ahead. Very interesting. All right, so if you see right here, this is the part where the tumor is. They did, when I brought her to the vet today and they gave her a checkup, they did an x-ray, and so they ruled out a couple of other things it could be. Feeling it, they're saying it's soft, it's not hard like an infection might be. And so poor little Tigra, it's very sad. It's also just sad because like it's just so hard when you have an animal that you can't talk with. Like they can't choose, they can't say I'm in pain, they can't, like, I don't know, it just feels so uncomfortable to be the one who has to be like, all right, like today is the day that we euthanize you, and that is really hard to think about. So maybe if you guys has anyone here had an animal that they had to end up euthanizing? And did you experience that as well? Because I think that's one of the hardest parts. But yeah, these snakes, these corn snakes, they do grow to be 15 to 20 years old in captivity, sometimes beyond that. I think the oldest one was like 30 years old, pretty wild. They're anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5 feet long. Tigra is on the long end of that. She's about 4.5 feet long. And when they get upset, and Tigra's always been so sweet and very chill snake. When they get upset, they will rattle their tail, pretending to be a rattlesnake. And I had a corn snake before Tigra, and he did that because he was angry, and I definitely was like, all right, I don't want to mess with you, because it's just like they definitely, when they're angry. But she's always been such a sweet little snake. Okay, video is stuttering, low frame rate, by the way. Thank you. I was actually about to ask that because it looks choppy for me. And Abyss is saying that's the thing about animals. You can't tell when they're in pain, which is really sad. I'll try to hold Tigra still since the frame rate is really low to somewhat salvage the situation. Unless I ought to just restart. I'd rather not restart. Yeah, but yeah, like that's the thing about mammals. Like with mammals, it's easier. Because oftentimes mammals will make sounds, and you can tell more that they're in pain, perhaps. But with reptiles, they're rather stoic, and they are oftentimes rather silent, and so it's just really difficult. It started out good, now it's choppy. Should I restart? Maybe I'll restart and not stream to every other place that I'm streaming to. I don't know if that makes a difference. All right, I'll redo. All right, BRB. See you guys in a moment. And yes, their family, says Betty. Totally. I'll be right back.